This is a human tooth. Just a few moments ago, it was a beautiful shade of white with hardly any cracks or damage. But after being dropped into a glass of celery juice, you can just see how fast the acids in the juice ate away at the tooth, making it shriveled, weak, and disgusting to look at. It may surprise you that something as healthy as celery juice can cause this kind of damage to your teeth. But it's true. A recent groundbreaking study published in the journal Nutrients that was looking at current farming practices discovered that a whole host of foods such as cucumbers, peppers, tomatoes, fish, eggs, beef, pork, and chicken could contain hidden acids that are causing your mouth to rot from the inside out, leading to cracked, stained, cavity-filled teeth, itchy and bleeding gums, destroying your smile, and making you self-conscious constantly, no matter how healthy your food choices are or how regularly you brush or visit the dentist. Big food companies are literally washing the food you eat in mouth-wrecking acids before sending them to your local produce aisle, but scientists have recently discovered an amazing acid-proofing method that not only protects your teeth from further decay, but miraculously rebuilds your teeth and gums thanks to an ancient Roman self-healing mineral lost for over 2,000 years, rediscovered only recently by a team of researchers from MIT. This mineral is a close cousin to what makes up your teeth. That is why it is now being considered as a major candidate for regenerative dentistry. This ancient self-healing mineral has been shown to completely regenerate teeth and give them back not only their clean, beautiful look, but also the structural strength to last decades longer. That means your teeth will heal and restore themselves, turning back the clock on your dental damage. No more swollen, itchy gums, cracked, plaque-filled teeth that constantly look yellow no matter how much you brush them. No more covering your mouth when you smile. No more shooting pains through your teeth when you take a sip of cold water or eat an ice cream. No more bad breath at any hour of the day. Thanks to this self-healing mineral, you'll have stunning pearly whites that will make your dentist envious. And this solution has nothing to do with any brushing technique, buying some expensive machine to clean your gums, painful procedures, or some new toothpaste in the supermarket aisles. This all-natural solution has its origins in an ancient Roman secret that has made 2,000-year-old buildings stand without a single crack in them, all thanks to a self-healing mineral that has been hidden from the public for thousands of years. But as you'll discover in the next few moments, this highly effective Roman secret helps soothe itchy, swollen, bleeding gums, protects against cracked, rotting teeth that make you feel self-conscious when you smile, clears nasty plaque in your mouth, and helps your teeth look as good as new again, giving you that Hollywood smile. You will no longer worry about bad breath and discolored yellow teeth, or the fear and pain of biting into food, all without changing how you brush or floss and without stepping a foot into the dentist's office. I know it works because this is exactly what happened to me. You see, for years, I was humiliated by my teeth. No matter how much I brushed or flossed, I constantly had cavities. My teeth were stained, rotten and decaying, and my gum line was receding so badly that it exposed the roots of my teeth, causing shooting pain with every bite I took. To make matters worse, my breath stank like rotten eggs. Even after I brushed and used mouthwash, and as the years went on, a couple of teeth from the back of my mouth began falling out, even though I was still a young man. It killed my confidence and I became a recluse, not wanting to meet my friends or family or even go outside at all because the pain of loneliness was better than the humiliation of other people seeing my nasty teeth and judging me. But today, thanks to this ancient Roman self-healing mineral, things are completely different. People assume I got dentures and their jaw drops when I tell them they are my natural teeth that I was born with. Even my dentist, who hasn't seen me in 1 year, couldn't believe that I went from this to this. My teeth are whiter, brighter, and healthier than they've ever been before. My gums aren't receding like they used to, and they're not itchy, sore, and bleeding anymore. My smile has never looked better, and the constant pain and sensitivity I was so used to has disappeared. My family and friends can't believe it. They keep saying I must have gotten veneers or that I've got fake teeth and are simply shocked to realize that it's the same old teeth I've always had. Transforming my teeth, gums, and smile has completely changed my confidence levels and my desire to go out and talk to people. Yet the best part is that I was able to do all of this without paying thousands for painful dental procedures. But here's the thing. I'm not telling you this to brag, but rather show you how you can get a Hollywood smile with strong pink gums that keep your teeth squarely in place and white. Beaming teeth that give you unshakable confidence. This ancient Roman secret is so effective that it has been used by tens of thousands of men and women to forget about cavities, bad breath, and painful bleeding gums. People like Samantha, who said,
"My teeth have never looked so good, you guys. The sensitivity's gone, my gums aren't bleeding so much anymore, and I feel so much more confident. Thank you so much for sharing this with me."
Or Adam, who said this,
"I used to cover my mouth with my hand every time I talked. I would never smile for photos because I couldn't stand the sight of my teeth. My wife was heartbroken because she knew how embarrassed I was about my smile, but we simply couldn't afford to spend thousands of dollars to fix each tooth. Well, now I'm a new man. I smile with pride and confidence, and I love all the compliments I'm getting."
Or Dan, who shared,
"I hated the taste of my mouth and the smell of my breath. I would check it every couple of minutes just to make sure I wasn't making people run for the hills. And my teeth looked so yellow. I was scared to wear any white shirt because you could just tell how stained my teeth were. This solution has saved me and my marriage. Now I can kiss my wife without a worry, and everyone asks me where I got my teeth done. It's so satisfying to see their wide eyes when I tell them it's all me."
If you want to restore your gums, teeth, and smile, then you owe it to yourself to hear what this is, because it will completely transform your smile from something you need to hide every time you laugh to bright white teeth that will make you feel ready for any close-up your kids want to post on Facebook. Even if you've tried every solution out there, even if you're considering serious dental work or dentures, and even if everything you've tried in the past has failed, you owe it to yourself to watch this video to the very end, because I promise that what you'll learn has the power to transform your life. Look, I have to admit, when I first discovered this information, I was sure I had heard it all before. All the toothpaste ads make it seem like dentists know everything about tooth health and how to keep your mouth in good shape. But as I discovered, nothing could be further from the truth. After everything I'd been through, I didn't believe that I could be one of those people with the white, gleaming teeth, healthy gums, and a happy smile without spending thousands of dollars on the dentist. And I want every single person out there struggling with dental pain and the look of their smile to be able to fix it, which is why I am so excited to share all of this with you today. My name is Jim Grant, and I'm from the great state of Michigan, and I want you to know that I'm not a dentist or some talking head medical expert you'll see on TV. For over 4 decades, I worked in the construction industry, putting in long hours and hard work to build everything from homes to commercial buildings before finally retiring a few years back. And while I've been blessed with a lot, I've also been carrying around the shame of my dental nightmare. So I know how hopeless it can feel when your teeth are cracked, rotting, and yellow, as if they're falling apart, when your gums are swollen, itchy, and sore, and when they're bleeding all the time, especially when you brush your teeth. And all of this is happening even though you try your hardest to take care of your teeth, brushing, flossing, going to the dentist for checkups, using mouthwash, and maybe even teeth whitening products that only seem to work for people in commercials, but not for you. Well, this is exactly what was happening to me. It destroyed my self-esteem and confidence and made me want to hide under a rock rather than to have to talk to people. My gums had receded so badly that it exposed the roots of my teeth, and every time I ate something, brushed my teeth, drank water, or even breathed too deeply, it hurt like heck. From morning to night, I would get shooting pains through most of my teeth, and I feel like I was living in a nightmare I couldn't escape. The thing is, it hadn't always been this way. Growing up, I'd always taken care of my teeth. I had braces and almost never had cavities, which is why I couldn't understand why this was happening to me now. The worst part is that I was trying everything I could. I paid my dentist a small fortune and accepted all the procedures he said I needed, like deep cleanings, dental fillings, scaling, and root planing for the gums. I would fix one issue only to see a new cavity pop up or feel pain in a new spot. Nothing is more crushing than paying thousands and after finally finishing the procedure, seeing bleeding on the other side of my gums. And I tried all the usual solutions too. I was brushing my teeth after every meal, flossing 2 to 3 times a day. I tried countless kinds of toothpaste and antibacterial mouthwash. I tried to stay away as much as possible from the foods that I knew harmed my teeth, such as sweets, fizzy drinks, sugary cereals, but nothing seemed to help. And I even tried weird alternative treatments like coconut oil pulling, which tasted really nasty and made me feel like throwing up. These are all the things you've probably tried as well, wasting hundreds of dollars. I became so ashamed of my teeth that I started going out less and less. It got to the point where I would only leave the house to go to work, avoiding any kind of social interaction because I was terrified of what people would think about my teeth, and I never wanted anybody to see them. And when I really had to go outside, I had a whole bunch of tricks so that no one would ever get to look at my ugly teeth. Worst of all, it had been quite a while since my divorce, and I hadn't been on a date in years. I'd completely given up on finding a partner and was resigning to spending the rest of my life alone. However, the worst moment of all came at my daughter's wedding. And while telling this story to you is very painful for me, it is important that you hear it because this is what will help you to regenerate your teeth and gums, forget about cavities, and get the confident smile and pain-free mouth that you deserve. You see, it was my beautiful daughter's big day. She was marrying a charming young man she had met in church, and I couldn't have been happier for them. However, as happy as I was for my daughter, I was terrified. For one, I was petrified of ruining her wedding photos as I didn't dare to smile properly and show my teeth to anyone. But even worse, as the father of the bride, I had to give a toast in front of 236 guests with my terrible teeth on full display for everyone. And worst of all, I had to sit next to the mother of the bride, my ex-wife, who left me years ago for a much younger man. Not only was this guy 20 years younger than me, with a ridiculous six-pack, but he had perfect teeth and an arrogant, annoying grin that always seemed to show them off, always getting all the attention. I simply had to do something with my teeth before the wedding, so I built up the courage to make a dentist appointment. It may sound childish, but after all the procedures to fix my teeth, I'd become quite scared of the dentist's office. But as scary as going to the dentist was, the thought of 200 people staring at my ugly teeth at the wedding was even scarier. So I made one more visit to the dentist and asked him what I could do to look good, even for just one night. He sighed and said there was one thing I could try and suggested a pair of cover-up dentures that go just over the teeth. He gave me a pair to try on, and while they did cover up the teeth, they were pretty uncomfortable, but the discomfort was better than all the guests seeing my real teeth. So the dentist took a mold of my teeth and said he'd make me my own pair, and that they'd arrive just in time. For the first time in months, I felt some relief that it would all be okay. Thankfully, my dentures arrived in time, and the wedding ceremony went off perfectly. My darling daughter looked out of this world with the biggest smile on her face, and everyone could see how happy they were together. We took some photos, which I normally hated but didn't mind with my new dentures in, and had a beautiful meal. Then the time came for my toast. I picked up my notes, cleared my throat, looked around the room to see so many friendly faces all smiling back, and began delivering the speech I'd been working on for months. And that's when it happened. My dentures fell out, leaving my crooked, cracked, and yellow teeth on display for every single one of the guests. Everyone around the table tried not to look shocked or laugh until my ex-wife looked up at me and said,
"Jim, you dropped your teeth."
The room erupted with a mixture of laughter and awkwardness. I tried to laugh it off and pretend like it wasn't humiliating. So I cut the speech short and I left the wedding as fast as I could, missing the very moment I'd waited for the entire evening, the father-daughter dance. I was holding back tears the entire time and I felt the whole world collapse around me. Will my daughter ever forgive me for this? I'm sure you can imagine the shame, embarrassment, and anger that consumed me. But there was no escape. I'd humiliated myself and my daughter, and the text the next day of, "Don't worry about it, Jim," didn't help at all, and in fact, only made me feel worse. For the next few weeks, I refused to leave the house until I hit my breaking point and decided to take the matter into my own hands. I could not live like this anymore. Instead, I spent the next 9 weeks learning more and more about how the mouth works and digging deeper and deeper into medical articles, clinical studies, and scientific experiments, desperate to understand why my teeth and gums, as well as those of millions of Americans, are so messed up, no matter how much we brush, floss, and watch our diet. That's when I made the first astounding discovery that would change my life forever. After many sleepless nights, I managed to get to the root cause of all dental issues, and I could barely close my mouth while skimming through all the undeniable proof. You see, while we are all obsessed with brushing and flossing, it turns out that the root cause of thin, cracked teeth and itchy bleeding gums actually doesn't have anything to do with our oral hygiene routine, but instead it all comes down to one thing: our saliva. That might sound weird, but it's true. You see, there's nothing more important for your dental health than your own saliva. It's your saliva that dictates whether you're going to have healthy, pearly whites or decaying teeth and foul breath. And here's why. Your saliva is in contact with your teeth on a daily basis. It reaches every nook and cranny of your mouth and gums, and healthy saliva is a good indication that your teeth and gums are healthy too. The problem is, unhealthy saliva can also be the cause of stained, rotting teeth, itchy, receding gums, or constant throbbing pain. And it all comes down to its pH level. pH is a measure of how acidic something is. Healthy saliva should have an almost neutral pH. However, most of us have an acidic saliva. And I will tell you in just a few seconds how to tell if you have it too. You see, the more acidic your saliva becomes, the more it can erode your teeth from the inside out. Just like actual acid. This has been proven by scientists many times. For example, a major study that involved 300 people found that people with more acidic saliva tended to have more decay and more tooth loss. Similar to how battery acid destroys everything it comes into contact with, acidic saliva can significantly degrade the quality of your teeth and gums. Dentists and scientists have a name for this process: dental erosion. This is when the acid in your saliva eats away at your teeth, gums, and enamel, causing puffy, inflamed gums, sensitivity and pain, and even drag you into a pit of despair where you become resigned that this is the way things will always be. Have you ever felt that way? Now, a huge problem is that dental erosion is difficult to detect until it's too late because acidic saliva isn't noticeable. You don't feel a tingle on your tongue or get acid reflux. In fact, a group of dentists at the UT Health Science Center in San Antonio, Texas, has taken to calling this problem a silent and destructive phenomenon. So why is dental erosion becoming a bigger and bigger problem nowadays? Well, you often hear about common culprits being blamed, like soda, juice, pickles, yogurt, energy drinks, etc. And although those things can definitely increase your acid levels in your saliva, the real culprit, the real reason our dental erosion is getting worse and our teeth are decaying faster than ever before, is something that I was just about to discover. You see, as I kept going down my rabbit hole of research, while ignoring everything mainstream media had to say, of course, I came across something really eye-opening. It was a research article talking about the insane amount of acids that are added to our foods. You see, starting in the 1950s, following World War II, the entire food system changed. In order to feed a booming population, the big food companies added increasing amounts of preservatives, artificial flavors, artificial colors, and other chemicals to make food last longer, and it's well documented that this rise has correlated with all kinds of other health-related issues. What you probably didn't realize is how it's been responsible for our worsening dental problems as well. Because these acidic additives are everywhere, from the cereals or sandwiches you eat in the morning, to the meat you slap on your barbecue and beer you drink after work, and the healthy salad you eat. It's not healthy at all. You see, even what we believe is healthy food is in fact filled with acidic additives. For example, did you know that foods like cucumbers, artichokes, cauliflower, peppers, and fish that you buy at the supermarket are often acidified? Unfortunately, this applies to meat too. According to studies, more than 70% of all pork, beef, and poultry meat sold in America is enhanced or acidified to maintain its color and to keep it from drying out. Why? Because it makes the greedy food production companies more money. These additives artificially make the food last longer, which means they can hold more stock in their warehouses and factories. And those are just a few examples: butter, curry powder, cooking oils, pie fillings, salads, milk and cheese, jams, breads, chicken, wine. The list goes on. And that's just one example. Artificial food coloring? Yep, also acidic. Ever seen gar gum on your list of foods? It's in ice creams, sodas, and tons of gluten-free items. Yet it's extremely acidic. And so is xanthan gum, which you find in soups, syrups, and more gluten-free products, and the list goes on and on. Pretty crazy, right? It's no wonder your gums are becoming weaker and your teeth are showing cracks no matter what you try. Even when you try to eat healthy, you're bathing your mouth in acid every day because of big food companies. That's why no matter what toothpaste I used, how much I flossed, or even how often I went to the dentist, it didn't help. Because those solutions do nothing to treat the root cause of my problem, which is acidic saliva. It's no wonder I was struggling and fighting a losing battle, and this explains so clearly why people struggle to improve their dental health as they get older. Just like how waves constantly batter and erode the shore, acidic saliva constantly chips away and erodes your teeth from the inside out. Now sure, some people get lucky and they have naturally healthier teeth that are better able to withstand the acidic saliva in their mouths, but what about the rest of us who aren't so lucky? After considering all of this, it was clear that I needed to find a two-part solution that would, 1, protect teeth from this constant acid bath they're dealing with, And 2, go to work fixing the damage that's already been done. At that moment, I had no idea what the solution could be. Honestly, after reading through all the studies, articles, and books, my head was spinning. I was so tired that I couldn't focus on anything properly. So I decided to do the only thing that always managed to take my mind off of things: go on one of my favorite history channels and watch documentaries. Little did I know that something so apparently small, like turning on my TV at the right time on the right channel, would help me end teeth problems for thousands of hardworking Americans and for myself. Saying goodbye to throbbing or shooting teeth pain, ugly stained teeth, swollen gums, and rotten breath. I'm going to share it all with you in just a couple minutes, and how all of this happened by sheer luck. The documentary that came on talked about the marvel of Roman buildings that are still standing after thousands of years, wars, and catastrophic natural disasters. The host of the show continued sharing something that would completely transform the trajectory of my life. You see, while most buildings only last 100 to 200 years, the Romans had created buildings, aqueducts, and even statues that were 2,000 years old without a single crack in sight. These constructions had survived the fall of the Roman Empire, sieges and riots in the city, and even acid rain. For example, the Roman Pantheon, still intact 2,000 years after it was built, still holds the record for the world's largest dome of unreinforced concrete. The reason behind its strength and resilience had been a complete mystery and had obsessed archaeologists and historians for decades. But just recently, researchers have potentially discovered the secret. Roman concrete was just different from anything else on the face of the earth. I mean, just look at this thing. It looks in better condition than many of the buildings in my block, and it's all thanks to a special ingredient that made the Roman concrete indestructible and gave it self-healing properties. When it rains, this special self-healing ingredient would mix with the water, turning into hard material that would fill in any existing cracks, leaving the building even more sturdy than before. This is what made their buildings so strong and durable, as if they were some living regenerative thing. And then, when I heard what the ingredient is, I realized it's a close cousin of the stuff that makes up our teeth. I couldn't get it out of my head for days. The Roman buildings lasted so long because they were basically made of tooth material. Could this ingredient, given it being so close to the natural composition of our teeth, be a solution? I had to find out everything I could about this special material. Researchers from MIT clearly described how this Roman concrete actually works and what gives it the self-healing properties. See, when the concrete of the Roman buildings crack, it exposes this special tooth-like material that's mixed inside it. This is a special form of calcium carbonate, and when an acid substance, let's say acid rain or diet soda, comes into contact with it, the calcium carbonate reacts to that, forming an extra hard calcium carbonate, gluing the crack back together and therefore allowing the crack to heal. The carbonate calcium in the Roman concrete wasn't just any type of calcium. The Romans had one extra trick up their sleeves. They were way ahead of their time, and they processed this calcium using a special warming process that unlocks its powerful healing capabilities. A group of scientists named it thermal calcium. And get this, coming into contact with any kind of acidic substance actually makes it even stronger and helps it heal back quicker. Now, of course, I couldn't just assume that since this calcium carbonate is similar to the one that covers your teeth, it would just work like that. I had to test and retest to make sure it was safe and that it would also give the same results. If it didn't work, it would be no better than your average toothpaste or mouthwash, just another useless thing to put in your mouth. I had to create a similar form of this thermal calcium for our enamel and teeth and make it absolutely safe to consume. And sure enough, after going through another 100 internet pages and after weeks of sleepless nights, I finally had a breakthrough. I uncovered a special thermal calcium mixture that the moment it enters your mouth and gets in touch with the calcium from the enamel in your teeth, it reacts to the temperature in your mouth. And with the very acidic saliva that is destroying your teeth and gums, sealing the microscopic holes that allow acid and bacteria to get in and rot your smile, strengthening your teeth, bonding everything back together. It's completely safe and doesn't have any weird taste. And the most fascinating fact, in time, it also helps neutralize your saliva and maintain a healthy pH balance in your mouth, promoting remineralization to your enamel. Basically, the longer you use it, the more this material hardens and makes it last even longer in the future because this soothing thermal calcium mix just fuses with the calcium from the enamel in your teeth. not only gluing every crack, but also creating an invisible shield against any future damage, especially since it is constantly being rewarmed at the perfect temperature of 98.6 degrees in your mouth, and it also happens to be an essential mineral for the formation of collagen, giving it the incredible ability to triple reinforce your gum tissue, helping your teeth and gums reclaim their original glory. Remember though, it was not just any calcium that I needed. It was a proprietary blend of self-healing thermal calcium for our enamel and teeth, made from calcium carbonate and calcium phosphate, another mineral that is naturally found in strong, healthy teeth. And if the science was right, it could protect my teeth from the acidic saliva that was destroying my teeth and gums, the same way that thermal calcium has been protecting these buildings from thousands of years of acid rain. I thought back to that horrible moment at the wedding and how I wished I had known this back then. But then something unexpected happened. As I kept researching, I found a couple of other ingredients that can make this thermal calcium blend even more powerful. It seemed that when you combine the highest quality form of self-healing calcium with other proven and powerful ingredients, it compounds the effectiveness and makes the mineral work even better. It becomes something that has the power to not only protect you from tooth decay and gum diseases for years to come, but can also help you transform your teeth, making them whiter than they've ever been, with fresher breath than you've ever had before. So what are these ingredients? Well, the first one was an incredible ingredient called lysozyme. Lysozyme is actually found in saliva. It's what gives the saliva its antibacterial properties, fighting against bacteria and maintaining a healthy environment in the mouth. One study shows higher levels of lysozyme protects against dental cavities and improves oral immunity. By keeping your mouth clean, more of the self-healing calcium can get in touch with the enamel and strengthen your teeth better. I was so excited to discover lysozyme, as it was clear it had the power to strengthen and reduce the bleeding in gums, fight off bad breath, preserve your teeth, and so much more. But it gets even better, because I found that when mixed with clove oil, it can really help to neutralize the acid in your mouth, alleviate tooth pain, and even reduce bleeding in the gums. Cloves were used in the traditional medicine of ancient civilizations, such as Chinese and Ayurvedic medicine, to treat a wide range of ailments, including toothaches, but also as a breath refreshener and to mask bad odors. Also, a test tube study made by the Dow's Institute for Dental Research showed that the compounds extracted from cloves were found to stop the growth of two major types of bacteria that contribute to gum disease. I found that the most potent type of clove is the Kanyakumari variety, found only in India, and that to preserve its amazing properties, the dried flower buds have to be distilled at a precise temperature to obtain the purest oil. I really felt like I was onto something important here. Imagine being able to repair and restore your gums and have strong, bright, healthy teeth without the need for invasive treatments. That's exactly what's possible with this incredibly unique mixture of ingredients in exactly the right quantities. So I began to think about how I could get my hands on these incredible ingredients, but it turned out to be really difficult. When it comes to handiwork, I can do pretty much anything, but I've never done anything like this before, and frankly, I didn't have the slightest clue about where to start, which really frustrated me because I've always been a do-it-yourself kind of guy. However, I did have someone in my corner who I thought could help. One of my best buddies, who I've known since high school, is a retired dentist and one of the smartest guys I've ever met. Unfortunately, for all his experience as a dentist, he was never able to help me much, but he was always interested in holistic approaches. So I gave him a call and told him everything I had discovered. He was massively skeptical, but agreed to keep an open mind, and more importantly, he agreed to read through the research I'd found. So I emailed him all the peer-reviewed clinical studies I've uncovered, hoping and praying that my friend would be as excited about this discovery as I was. The next morning, I woke up to a text from my friend saying, "Call me ASAP." I called him and he was stuttering and stammering and could barely get the words out. He told me he was sorry for doubting me and said he felt like an idiot for not knowing about this after all his years as a dentist. I told him that I wanted to find a way to harness the power of my discovery and have a smile I was proud of, and if it worked, to potentially help thousands of people to do the same. My buddy said that he was in, but that if we were going to do this, we needed to do it right. He immediately came over so we could discuss how we could bring this idea to life. The first thing he did was pull out a sheet of paper that contained a list of ingredients, and he said that we should add these ingredients to our formula. First on the list was myrrh. a traditional remedy for the gums. Myrrh is used to freshen breath and used topically for gum sores, irritation from dentures, and canker sores. One study that involved 40 individuals found that gum health significantly improved when participants used myrrh containing toothpaste compared to regular toothpaste. Next, we added wild mint, which fascinatingly has been used since Roman times in dental care and healing. In fact, mint's health benefits and great effects on teeth are the reason why most dental products are flavored with mint. I wanted the real deal and the most powerful mint available. And by reading studies completed only a couple of years ago, I found out that the most potent type of mint is a variety from South Africa called wild water mint. Now, this variety was perfect because it not only helps stop cavities from advancing, but it also breaks down the plaque in your mouth. But we didn't stop there. We also added xylitol. You might have heard of xylitol before, but you might not know just how good it is for dental hygiene. A team of dental students performed an experiment to see the effects of xylitol. Instead of brushing and flossing their teeth, they chewed on xylitol candies. The results? They actually had lower dental plaque levels after the week was over than they did before it started. That's how they discovered xylitol has the power to starve the bacteria in your mouth and leave it helpless in front of antibacterial ingredients. And finally, the last ingredient is a special type of Mediterranean sea salt that has been shown to be especially effective when combined with xylitol and lysosine. In fact, Italian researchers have found that combining xylitol, lysosine, and this special sea salt made such a powerful tooth remedy that it beats out modern toothpaste. Actually, back in the days, Chinese toothpaste were made of a variety of ingredients, including salt, herbal mints, and ginseng. And even today, people in some regions still brush their teeth with water and salt to stop gum bleeding and remove stains and tartar. But you should never use the salt you find in stores. Unfortunately, this type of salt is so processed that it loses all its health benefits. That is why we chose a special Mediterranean sea salt, harvested through the natural evaporation of seawater. It is rich in minerals, containing 0 microplastics, and it has all 84 essential trace elements required by the body. This type of sea salt is also interesting because it was used by the Romans, Egyptians, and all kinds of other ancient cultures to improve oral health. The next step was to find someone who could produce this for us. For the most potent effects, we decided it should be in the form of a chewable, soft candy, something that stays and melts in your mouth, strengthening your teeth and sealing microscopic holes that exist in your teeth, not only gluing every crack, but also creating an invisible shield against any future damage. We called a number of my friends' contacts to see who could do it. However, everyone we spoke to told us that either they didn't have the proper equipment to do it, or that it would cost an absolute fortune and it would be just way too expensive to make the numbers work. I thought about quitting multiple times, but we kept going because we knew the potential this had to change lives. Eventually, after weeks of work, we finally got in touch with someone who could bring our idea to life. We told the manufacturer about our idea to create a soft, chewable candy from this special thermal calcium mix and the other ingredients. I knew that it would be difficult and that it would be expensive, but I told him I was willing to do whatever it takes. So he got right to work with this incredible team, and I patiently waited for the results. A few weeks later, he called me and said they'd not only been able to source the highest quality form of our 7 ingredients, but he'd also uncovered an amazing method of treating the calcium in a special way needed to get the best possible results. So the next step was to send a sample pack out to me. One day, I came home from a hike in the woods, and right at the front door, there was a package waiting for me. I was so excited, I sprinted towards it. But something weird happened. I'd been waiting for this day for months, thinking I'd be so excited when it finally arrived, but instead, I was nervous and scared. What if it didn't work? What if it was like everything else I'd gotten disappointed about, that had just been a giant letdown? What if I drained a big portion of my savings for nothing? But I put my skepticism aside and decided to give it a try. I took one, put it in my mouth, and was happy that it tasted quite good. It tasted like a delicious candy. It took about a minute to slowly dissolve, and after that, my work was done for the day. I felt peaceful knowing that I had taken a big step and went about my day as usual, taking just 1 dental candy a day immediately after brushing my teeth. I'll be honest, the first few days were a bit tough because while I knew it was going to take some time to work, I was feeling impatient and I was still nervous that I wouldn't see any results. But then, like the flip of a switch, everything started to change. My teeth and gums were hurting less, the cracks in my teeth didn't look so concerning anymore, the discoloration was fading, and my mouth and breath just felt cleaner. It was as if the ingredients were being mixed in with my saliva and reinforcing my teeth, making them stronger by the minute. After a few more weeks, it kept getting even better. I had the confidence to be more social and started going out in public much more. My family all noticed as well and kept commenting on how big my smile was and how happy I seemed. My buddies noticed too and asked if I had gotten them fixed while I was on vacation. Things just kept getting better. And before I knew it, my teeth were 2 or 3 shades whiter, and my gums felt better than ever. I felt like I'd never have to set foot in a dental office ever again. My confidence came back, and I felt like the man I used to be. Women were giving me smiles and staring at me like I was a movie star or something. Heck, even my ex-wife seemed to notice. But my favorite moment of all happened with my daughter. To my relief, she did not hold a grudge for me almost ruining her wedding. She knew very well how upset and self-conscious I was about my dental issues and that I only tried to look and feel my best for her. One day we were hanging out and she said, "Dad, let's take a picture." Now, this was something that I'd never said yes to before, but I wanted to make my daughter happy. So I said, "What the heck, let's do it." We took the picture, but I didn't do my normal grumpy old man smile that hid my teeth. Nope, I smiled as big and wide as I could, showing off my teeth in all their glory. My daughter was staring at the photo, and when I asked what was wrong, she said, "Dad, your teeth look perfect. I wish mine looked like yours." Then she posted the photo on Instagram, and immediately the comments rolled in. And for a moment, panic went through my whole body. I could imagine the nasty comments that might come in, but to my surprise, the comments were so kind, not insulting my teeth, but complimenting them. "Wow, your dad has a celebrity smile. His teeth are so white and shiny. What's his secret?" One of her friends even called me a silver fox, which really made me blush. Things continued to get better as my gums became pinker and weren't sore anymore. I could even chew foods like steak without feeling like I'd pull a tooth out, or I couldn't drink a cold beer or soda with no sensitivity, which made it so much more fun to go out with my buddies again. In fact, one night I was out for some drinks with old work friends I hadn't seen in a while. They were stunned at how incredible my teeth looked, thinking they must be false. I laughed, told them they were not, and said, "I'll show you my secret, but you gotta keep it between us." They leaned in and I told them about the dental healing candy. I explained all they had to do was put it on their tongue each day, let it dissolve, and it would do all the work. When I got home, I sent them all a supply of this dental soothing candy, and while some of them were still pretty skeptical, they all agreed to give it a try. A few weeks later, we all met up again. They were blown away by the results. All of their teeth were whiter and healthier, and one of my buddies, who had really bad teeth before and a lot of discoloration, well, he couldn't stop smiling. Sure, his teeth weren't as good as mine yet, but I knew that if he kept taking it, the results would only improve. They all asked if they could have more, but unfortunately, I was running low and didn't have any more dental healing candy to give them. So I knew I had to get my hands on more. I called our manufacturer and told him about my results and explained that my friends were practically begging me for more. He was so happy to hear it and said that he had given them to a few of his staff as well as taken them personally, and he was seeing similar results. So it was clear what we needed to do next. I decided to invest even more of my own money to mass produce these healing candy and help as many people as possible. After all, they work so dang well and were so effective that we'd be stupid not to, and it would be so selfish to keep this secret all to ourselves. So after months of work and preparation, I'm proud to introduce Power Bite. This powerful and delicious candy is designed to quickly and easily rejuvenate even the most damaged teeth and gums. Since its release, it has provided relief for over 150,000 people. People like AJ from Nashville, Tennessee, who told us,
"My constant tooth pain has made it impossible for me to enjoy simple pleasures, like drinking a hot sip of coffee or biting into a delicious apple. Ever since I got these candy chews, my teeth have never felt better, and it feels like a miracle that I can eat without pain again."
JK from Buffalo, New York, who told us,
So, I used to shy away from family photos because of my yellow, stained teeth. Just the idea of those images being shared on social media or hanging on the wall just made me cringe. But after using the Candy Chew for just a few weeks, my teeth are now dazzling white and they also feel sturdy and healthy. I'm no longer embarrassed to show off my smile, and I can finally enjoy being part of those cherished family moments without fear.
MZ from Quincy, Massachusetts, who said,
I felt so embarrassed about my teeth, even when playing with my kids at the park. When my daughter asked why my teeth looked different from her friends' parents, it was a wake-up call. Since using this candy chew, my teeth look and feel so much better, and I can finally play with my kids without feeling like I need to hide my smile.
As soon as you start using this dental healing candy, you'll begin to feel a transformation taking place. It will immediately go to work, reacting to the temperature in your mouth, the calcium in your enamel, and with the very acid saliva that is destroying your teeth and gums, strengthening your teeth and sealing microscopic holes that allow acid and bacteria to get in and rot your smile, maintaining a healthy pH balance in your mouth, promoting remineralization of your enamel. Many people report that they can feel the difference in minutes, with their teeth feeling stronger by the day, and in just a matter of days, you'll start to see a subtle but clear difference in the appearance of your teeth and gums. You'll notice that the yellow staining and discolorization caused by years of neglect will start to fade away as your teeth begin to look brighter and whiter. The itchy gums and bad taste in your mouth will become a distant memory. You'll be able to enjoy your favorite foods without worrying about tooth pain or sensitivity to too hot or too cold temperatures. And the receding gum lines that once plagued you will become healthy and pink once again. You'll go from being self-conscious and ashamed to feeling confident and proud to show off your stunning smile once again, simply by chewing one of these delicious soft candies for 60 seconds a day. We use only the purest ingredients in this dental healing candy. Every ingredient is tested and certified for purity by third-party labs to ensure the highest quality. This means this dental healing candy doesn't contain toxins like poisons or harmful metals and is made with love and attention to detail in a state-of-the-art facility that follows all of the rules set by the FDA and adheres to good manufacturing processes. This dental healing candy is also proudly made in the USA. Honestly, it is no wonder that since we released it to the public, it's been hard to keep in stock. It's only 4 months, we've sold well over 117,400 packages, and the number is climbing every day. People all over the US who have been suffering from embarrassing dental issues finally have an all-natural solution that works, and they're telling their friends and family too. But with such high demand, it's only a matter of time before we run out. And due to supply chain issues around the world, restocking will take us a long time. That's why it's crucial that you place your order for as much of this dental soothing candy as possible right now. The last thing we want is for you to interrupt your treatment before your dental health is fully restored, because in that case, further dental issues are not only possible, but likely. In fact, from what we've seen and what our customers tell us, the best results are seen when someone uses this dental healing candy for at least 180 days. That not only restores your dental health for good, but also gives you the best chance to keep your teeth and gums healthy and protected against future issues. Make sure to secure your supply today and say goodbye to the discomfort and embarrassment of poor teeth. We've gone to great lengths to ensure that this dental healing candy is affordable to every American who needs it. After handpicking the best ingredients, negotiating production, and keeping costs low, I'm proud to offer you this game-changing formula at the lowest possible price. You'll never have to spend your hard-earned money on ineffective treatments and costly dental procedures again. And you can say goodbye to the fear and anxiety that comes with dental visits. This dental healing candy is only available on this website and only while supplies last. We never want to go big with this solution and produce it on an industrial scale because we know that simply would lower the quality. We will only make as much as we can keep an eye on. So if you see this dental healing candy anywhere other than this website, know that you are not getting the real deal. We will never sell on Amazon or eBay because we will simply never be able to ensure proper quality control if we go that big. This dental healing candy can protect your teeth and gums now and for the years to come. You can say goodbye to the expensive side effect filled alternatives that provide only minor and temporary relief. Watch as your teeth transform from yellow and stained to a healthy, shiny white. Experience the relief as your itchy gums and bad breath disappear. No more hiding your smile from your loved ones or covering your mouth when you talk. No more running away from social events because you're afraid of what people might think. Think of how great it will be to feel like your old self once again. When you invest in this dental healing candy today, you'll pay less than you would for a 15-minute dental visit, painful diagnostic procedures, and costly dental treatments. Yet, unlike any of those approaches, this dental healing candy is what I believe to be the only real chance of restoring your dental health and confidence once and for all. Plus, when you consider the fact that there's only one facility in the world that meets our quality control expectation that each soft mineral candy contains the purest and most potent form of these ingredients on the planet, today's special low price is a bargain, if you ask me, because this is not about making money. This is about reclaiming your dental health and confidence, not only for myself, but for all the other people, such as yourselves, tormented by shame, pain, and fear of judgment over their dental problems. That is why I have negotiated hard to bring you this solution for as little as $1.50 a day. That's right, for our most discounted package, you will spend less than $2 a day to say goodbye to dental issues for good. But this special discounted package is only available today on this website and only while supplies last. It's the deepest discount we've ever offered, and we're only doing it because we know what a difference this will make in your life. For 6 packs of this dental healing candy, you will invest only $49 per pack, and this gives you the highest chance to restore your teeth and gums to their former glory and prevent future issues from creeping back in a couple of weeks or months. And if you choose your packages right now, you will risk absolutely nothing because we want you to be certain that this dental healing candy is right for you. We offer every single person a 60-day, no questions asked, money-back guarantee. That means you'll have a full 60 days to test drive this dental healing candy for yourself. We know you'll be thrilled with your results, but if for any reason you're not 100% satisfied with your order, simply contact our friendly support staff. Send back all the bottles, even if they're empty, and they'll issue a full refund. You know what? If you buy our 6-bottle package and your teeth heal faster than expected, feel free to send us back the bottles you haven't used and you'll get your money back for every single one of them. You may also consider saving them for your friends or family. That's how confident we are that this solution can work wonders. To put it bluntly, if for any reason you are not thrilled with our solution, you pay nothing. That's just how we believe business should be done. Either you love our product or you don't pay a dime. What could be simpler than that? And because you're covered by our 60-day no-hassle money-back guarantee, why not take advantage of our 6-month highly discounted package? It really is the smartest option. I mean, you're protected either way. If you love this dental healing candy, you're locked in to our lowest rate of only $49 per bottle, saving more than anybody else. And if this solution doesn't work for you, then you simply ask for a refund and lose nothing. No matter what happens, you truly only have everything to gain and nothing to lose. And that's still not all you get when you invest in our 3 or 6-month packages, because we're also going to include 2 bonuses worth a total of $109 completely free. The first bonus you're going to get is our 2-minute Sparkling Smile Guide, which is a collection of easy tips and tricks to help whiten your teeth and strengthen gums even faster in less than 2 minutes a day. Inside, you'll discover the 10-second mouth swish method that removes any traces of plaque, the fruit peel that gives you an instant glow after rubbing it onto your teeth, the weird 1-minute tongue exercise that strengthens teeth, the 30-second gum massage that stimulates new gum growth. You can use a toothbrush or fingers. It's fast, easy, and gentle. The daily tooth detox diet includes 15 foods that will detox your teeth and remove bacteria and toxins naturally, and much, much more. The second bonus you're going to get is our total body detox after tooth and gum decay. Most people have probably heard that your mouth is the gateway to the body, meaning that when your teeth and gums are compromised, it becomes easy for dangerous bacteria to seep into your bloodstream and body. This wrecks your metabolism, causes brain fog, and even leads to more serious problems, which is why it's so important once you fix your smile to focus on detoxing your body. Inside, you'll discover the 3 best fruits to filter harmful bacteria from your blood, the 7-day smoothie protocol that cleanses the entire body from head to foot, the weird lemon peel trick that sucks out toxins from your feet, the simple 1-minute focus tea recipe that eliminates brain fog, and much more. Both guides are yours free when you buy the 3-pack or 6-pack on sale, and you'll get access to them immediately. But that's not all, because when you order the discounted 3-month or 6-month package, you'll also get free shipping, which is an additional savings of $9.95. But both the special multi-bottle discount and the free shipping are limited. When we run out of this solution, it could take us months to make a new batch. So choose the 6-bottle package or any other package below this video right now to secure your order. This is truly one of the smartest and most important investments you'll ever make to free yourself from the embarrassment of bad teeth. So, given everything you've just been told, I am sure you must be really excited to try this solution for yourself. All you have to do to claim your discount is simply click the button below now to order your 6-month supply, or whichever amount makes the most sense to you. After you've selected your package, you'll then be taken to our secure order page where you can fill out your shipping and payment information. We use the same professional grade 256-bit encryption technology as places like Amazon, eBay, and Walmart, so you know your information is safe with us. Once you hit enter, you'll land on our confirmation page, which will carefully explain exactly what you can expect with your order. Now, I must warn you, sometimes we experience temporary out of stocks. Obviously, we do our best to avoid this, but that's just the simple reality of trying to get a product like this out to so many people placing big orders all at once. You don't have to worry though, because as long as you're watching this video right now and don't see any out of stock icon popping up anywhere, then we still have bottles to this dental healing candy left in stock. But I really wanted to make this note for you because I can't say for sure when we might run out of stock next. And I don't ever want you to be in the unfortunate situation where you fall in love with the solution only to come back to this page a month later to find out it's completely sold out. So that's just one reason why our 6-month option is our most popular, because not only will you get the full benefit of this solution, but you will also have plenty of time to place a follow-up order if you choose to. So just go ahead and order the 6-month supply or whatever makes the most sense to you. Now we're at that point where it's time to make a decision. You've already seen all the science behind the breakthrough solution and heard the remarkable stories of people like you who have truly transformed their lives in just seconds a day. I stand fully behind this product, and I've done everything I can to make ordering today one of the easiest, most logical decisions you've ever made. No matter which size order you place, you're 100% protected by our 60-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Ultimately though, it's up to you to make a decision. You're the only one who can take the first step in the direction of a radically new life. If for any reason you still feel a little on the fence, please don't let fear or doubt hold you back, because you're 100% safe and protected. And when you really think about it, what's the alternative? I can only imagine all of the failed solutions you've tried in the past and that left you feeling frustrated, anxious, and hopeless. I know because I'm sure I've tried every single one of them myself. But now you have something completely different right in front of you. You could leave this page right now after hearing everything I've shared, but what will change? You'll just end up back on that hamster wheel of disappointments, feeling frustrated by how you feel, feeling stressed out by the thought of people talking behind your back about your bad teeth. You and I both know that's no way to live. This is why I'm now reaching out my hand to offer you a way out. You don't even have to say yes. All you have to do is say maybe. You could be just moments away from feeling like you've got a new lease on life, enjoying an active, healthy lifestyle without worry, fret, or fear, and living each day feeling like you're in control. And while whatever you decide is entirely up to you, I truly do hope you make the right choice. All you have to do to get started is just choose your package from below right now, and I'll see you on the other side. To help you continue your journey regardless of your choice, I want to thank you personally for taking the time to watch this presentation. I wish you all the health and happiness in the world. Still here? You might have a few questions, and that's completely normal. Let me answer a few of the most commonly asked questions now. How does this dental healing candy work? It's simple, because the big food companies add increasing amounts of preservatives, artificial flavors, artificial colors, and other chemicals to make food last longer. Your saliva becomes more and more acidic. Things you would never expect, like vegetables, cooking oils, bread, chicken, meat, cereals, wine, and so much more, are turning your saliva acidic. This leads to something called dental erosion, which eats away at our teeth, gums, and enamel from the inside out, causing pain, decay, and destruction, the same way erosion destroys rocks and old buildings. That's where the dental healing candy comes in. The moment it enters your mouth, this special thermal calcium mixture reacts to the temperature in your mouth. the calcium in your enamel, and with the very acid saliva that is destroying your teeth and gums. It strengthens your teeth and seals microscopic holes that allow acid and bacteria to get in and rot your smile. And the most fascinating fact? After using up all the heat from the acid found in your saliva, in time, it also helps to neutralize it and maintain a healthy pH balance in your mouth, promoting remineralization of your enamel. Basically, the longer you use it, the more this material hardens and makes it last even longer in the future, because this soothing thermal calcium mix just fuses with the calcium from the enamel in your teeth, not only gluing every crack, but also creating an invisible shield against any future damage, especially since it's constantly being rewarmed at the perfect temperature of 98.6 degrees in your mouth. Your teeth and gums will be bright, healthy, strong, and pain-free once again. How do I use dental healing candy, and when should I take it? It's so easy. Just put one soothing candy in your mouth at night before going to sleep. Let it dissolve in your mouth the same way you would a cough drop. And the powerful ingredients will go to work, transforming your acid saliva into healthy, clean, healing saliva that reaches every nook and cranny of your teeth and gums, revitalizing them while you sleep. What is the money-back guarantee again? You will be completely thrilled with your results using our product. Your teeth and gums will become stronger, brighter, and healthier than they have in years. The pain will go away, and you'll feel better and more confident, just like the way you used to be, but even better. If not, just contact our team within the first 60 days of trying this solution, and you'll get a full and prompt refund on your entire order. Are there any side effects? Every single package is formulated with the highest quality, 100% natural ingredients, and is made right here in the US in an FDA-approved and GMP certified facility. We go through a rigorous testing process with every batch we produce, ensuring that you're getting the purest, safest product you can hope for. As always, if you currently have a medical condition or you're taking other prescription medication, we advise you show a bottle of this product to your doctor before you take it, just to put your mind at ease. How can I get started? All you have to do is scroll down below and choose your 6-month package or whichever option sounds best for you. From there, you'll be taken to our completely secure checkout page. And that's it. You can expect your order to arrive on your doorstep within a few business days.